Yeah, what's good? Sagittarius placements. You don't have to be a Sagittarius sun sign for the messages. And the message is not going to resonate for everybody. So if you can't vibe with it, it's all good. You know, if it resonates. If it don't, it's all good. You know, either way. Just use your discernment, all right? Just use your discernment. Use your discernment. So somebody's no longer hanging on and no longer hanging around and no longer waiting to exhale. Whatever that's about. Some of you guys, like, you could have been holding on to something mad, like, just tight, like, hardcore. It could be money or something like that. Maybe you were saving up for something. You're just like, well, I'm holding on to it for this reason. So maybe you can't hold on it any longer. It could be anything, though. It's something that's valuable, for sure. Could be money, could be something to do with money. Some of you guys, something about an earth sign. You can have earth in your chart. Some of you guys can be moving on, moving. Some of you guys, that could be what it is. It's like you're no longer wanting to wait for something. You're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna move, or fuck it, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna move, or whatever. You're tired of waiting. Some of you guys was like, I'm gonna wait a couple of months, whatever, save up, whatever the case may be, move. You're just like, fuck it, I don't feel like waiting anymore, or something like that. It's not for everybody. Some of you guys, you could be dealing with it's something over with a air sign, specifically a Gemini. It does not have to be. Some of you guys may have a Mercedes, or somebody may have a Mercedes, and somebody's name could be Mercedes too. I feel like that's too loud. But yeah, some of you guys are like starting over from scratch, whatever that's about. But yeah, you definitely could be dealing with a air sign that is enraged. Something's wrong with them. I don't know. They can also be like cussing you out or just saying some real fucked up shit. It's not for everybody. Yeah, unless it's you. You can be an air sign, sun sign, an air sun sign. Something about good bacteria, so you can be balancing out your pH, or something about either it needs to be balanced out, or you're balancing out, or something like that. Whatever. Something about a dentist too. So you could be divorcing someone. You might have been trying to save up money because you were divorcing someone or something like that. It's not for everybody, or vice versa. And somebody's like, you know what, I'm not about to keep waiting around or holding on to this, or whatever the case may be. I'm just gonna go ahead and like get those divorce papers in. It's for somebody. But yeah, or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like, yeah, I look too good to be whatever. Yeah, you're conceited, I guess. You got a reason, huh? I don't know what her sign is. Remy Ma. Okay. Anyways, it's a big thing when it comes to new things, newness, going towards things that are, you know, the unknown, but not in the moon, like not knowing. It's more so of like just taking that chance, taking that risk, getting out there, going for it, whatever the case may be. Because especially if you were thinking about moving or something like that, or doing something where it regards your money, it comes to you having to utilize your finances. Some of you guys can have an Acura. I feel like you turn the tables on an air sign, possibly. Could be a Libra, don't have to be any air sign. Don't even gotta be an air sign, but I feel like you turn the tables on someone who was being a little pessimistic, somebody possibly being manipulative, maybe even spiteful, bitter. I really feel like this person, you may not be able to forgive them for what they said. They could have definitely been cruel. Somebody could be like Asian or like Korean or something like that. Yeah. I don't know if you trusted somebody, you cared about somebody, you trusted somebody, you gave them good advice and they could have used it against you, or you was being a good friend to somebody, you know, and I don't know, maybe they did something, but you definitely turn the tables on someone, or somebody's time is up. I feel like this is the cycle. Karma is here too. Saturn is like in retrograde, so there's that. Something's over with. Yeah, 10. Some of you guys is gonna be a friend or a community of yours. Somebody may have a Honda or drive a Honda. Oh. Yeah, some of you guys are divorcing. I don't know who this is for, because, you know, I don't fucking know. But, there's like, some of you guys, I don't know if somebody said, yeah, I'll take your money, I'm taking the kids, I'm taking all your money. I don't know what the fuck. Somebody could definitely been threatening you for, yeah, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but I don't know if somebody's like threatening someone, like, I'll take your money, I'll take the kids, I'll take your money, I'll do this, I'll do that, whatever. And, I don't know. It may not even be that deep. For some of you guys, this could be like a job thing, like a corporation you're working for, or something like that, where you're just like, you were trying to stay somewhere to save money or whatever until you're able to make some type of move. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if you experienced a huge loss. Or something about a family dynamic or a marriage or something like that. But I don't know. This could also be the government. You might have been dealing with like a government entity that was like, I mean, this could just be you dealing with like, you know, government entities and them having shitty, nasty attitudes and shit. You know, like, you're like, maybe you're trying to get something going, trying to get something started, and this could just be the government doing some shit to you. You can be the one that's bitter, harsh, you know, feeling malicious, feeling a certain type of way because the government took something from you. This could be something to do with finances. It's like a huge loss, or something that was benefiting your family. I don't know if somebody's on like Section 8, welfare, food stamps, whatever, things of that nature. It's not for everybody, so just relax. Somebody can also be a truck driver or something like that, like a big rig. I'm talking about 18. You hear that shit, right? I barely see them pop up out of here. That's the reason why I'm like, huh. Something about groceries too. So yeah, this could be like EBT or something. That's for someone. You have like, you know, you have to, it's like you're saving money, now you got to use that money to buy groceries or buy something that's expensive. And you may have a big family, maybe you have a good bit of kids, I don't know. So now you can be feeling some type of way. But yeah, you can be feeling spiteful, you know what I mean? But it's coming from a place of you like trusting in the government, or trusting in this entity, this government entity, trusting in something to have your back, maybe even a bank, I don't know. But they could have flipped this shit on you, I don't know. But this is, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is upright, so this doesn't seem like it's a bad thing. It just seems like this could just be karma, you know, meaning like karma's not always bad. It's how you perceive it. Like sometimes shit happens because it's supposed to kick your ass out of something. Maybe you got too comfortable. Maybe you're like, okay, yeah, I can sit back and just live off the government, live off of this. I'm not saying that's what people are doing. You know, people are doing it, but I'm not saying that's what you're doing specifically. But it's like, it was assistance. It's assistance. It's not for you to live off forever. It's assistance, meaning you're supposed to like do something within that time you was getting that assistance, save money, whatever the case may be. So if or when shit like this happens, you'll be good. So this could be why you're feeling a certain type of way. I don't know. It could be a financial disaster. It's not for everybody, but it is the cycles of life, because you know shit happens. You know, it's life. So Temperance in reverse, you're here. So this is definitely you. Possibly you might have been overindulgent. Maybe you've been self-indulgent. Some of you guys, this is like, if you or whomever are feeling bitter and spiteful and all this other shit, it's because somebody lacks perspective. Meaning they not looking at something as in a certain type of way. Like, this happened because of this. No, they're looking at it like, oh, why me? This happened to me. Oh my God, me. It's very self-centered. And it's like, you're not the only person. There's other people who's going through certain things like this. So it's not all you know what I mean? But I mean, it's so that recklessness is not taken advantage of, meaning that doesn't mean hang on to the government and this assistance forever and keep taking, but keep spending your money and being reckless with your money and things of that nature, so that whenever you decide to whenever you decide to actually like have to start doing stuff yourself, you're not, you know, I forgot what I was gonna say because that just threw me off, all that. But it's like, oh, but what I meant is like the recklessness. Maybe you got reckless and was just like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to spend my own money, do this, do that, you know, continuously, and not save up for situations like this, because somebody might have thought that they was going to be able to be on assistance forever, like they was going to be able to, you know, live off of this forever, whatever that is, you know what I mean? Now, if it's not even that, it's like recklessness when it comes to maybe you or whomever did get like some type of investment, some type of like financial like assistance, some type of like inheritance, whatever, blew the shit. Could have been even a lotto. Blew the shit. Went through it. Now what? Now people dealing with bankruptcy. I'm not saying this was, I don't know, but it's like, this is for me to wake whomever up, even if it's including myself. I don't do these readings and say, oh yeah, get your shit together, and I don't have my shit together. It's things that I gotta do too. I'm not fucking perfect. I'm not sitting here saying you gotta do anything. I'm just saying, like, for me, it's more so bringing awareness to me and others, whomever, because anybody can be going through any of this shit. So this is just awareness. It's not me trying to say, oh, I'm better than you. I am nowhere fucking near that. So it could also be putting a lot into a business, a lot into a corporation, and they fuck you over. They take from you, whatever the case may be. And it's like, they go bankrupt, or they end up taking people, they end up knocking people off, so to speak. They end up firing people or laying people off, whatever the case may be. It's like, you're supposed to have shit, you or whomever is supposed to have shit like settled, so you don't have to, you know, worry about this. It's like getting too comfortable in a sense, but it doesn't have to be that deep. But yeah, this could definitely be unexpected changes and shit. Some big time on a bank. I don't know, something about a bank. So somebody could have been gambling, you know, gambling with their life, gambling with their finances, gambling with something. Here karma is, and somebody's like, what? It's like, well, I mean, you know, whomever. It doesn't have to be that deep. But why would you gamble your whole rent away thinking that you was gonna like get that shit back by the time rent's due, and rent is due, and your ass is not only out of the money, you are also in debt of that, because it's like now you also owe on top of that, or whatever this is, for whomever. Again, you could have definitely trusted someone. I don't know if somebody works for a trucking company, because this is the second fucking truck that walked by. Goodness gracious, that drove by. But I don't know if you trusted. It's like you trusted someone, or you trusted something, someone, whatever the case may be. Could even be somebody you cared for, thought it was a friend, and they could have definitely took from you. Could have definitely stole from you even. This may be happening now. That's not for everyone though. Or you could just be letting go of something like this that happened. Some of you guys could be leaving home. That could have been what you've been sitting here. This could be family too. So you could be leaving home, moving on your own, whatever the case may be. Because you can't trust family that you thought you could trust family, you love and whatnot, you know, blood, all that shit. But some of you guys, you couldn't. You thought you can trust family, or you thought you can, you know, and maybe you can't, or you couldn't. It's not for everyone. But judgment is here, and I feel like people may not even have your back, or you could actually have people that have your back, and you may have they're no longer against you, they're actually backing you up. So this could be support. Maybe this is in the future. This could be from your mother, a mother figure, or somebody who's a nurturer. Could be a woman, but it's somebody who's going to play a significant role in your future. I feel like this is near future events, because I did say this may not even happen yet. This may be like future shit. All right, or somebody in your family, you know, that may help you out. Not all family is there for you. It's pretty much, you know, what I'm getting to. All right, what's up with the Hierophant in reverse? You can have Taurus in your chart, you can be done with one. You know, I read a lot of, not really read, but I heard a lot of people gotten fucked over by greedy landlords and shit like that, like scams and schemes that they've been pulling, you know, taking from people who's renting from them and shit like that, slumlords and whatnot. So I don't know what that's about, but I don't know if that's a situation you could have been dealing with, or you have a whole community come up against you for whatever reason. All right, so Seven of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck with the Five of Wands here, Hierophant reverse. Don't like that. But you can definitely be rebelling. Some of you guys can be like protesting something, protesting a corporation, a company, the government in some sort of way. I just got city council. I don't know what the fuck that's about. But this is definitely like a battle, though. It's definitely a battle. And I feel like this is like, you know, but it's something to do with you not conforming, which is a Sag thing. So there's that. It's like you're not conforming to something. You're rebelling against something. Something that it's like there's these new methods in place or in order. You're like, I'm not about to fucking fall in line with that shit. You don't like it. This is also kind of like fighting, you know, fighting for something that you don't really know much about. You're just out there like protesting, like, yeah, but whatever they're protesting about, I'm with it. Like, I'm there. Like, but do you really know what the cause is? Do you really know what you're protesting against? It's kind of definitely a rebel without a cause. Do you not really have a cause while you're out here? Or are you just protesting because you want what's right for the people, even though you don't know what the fuck's going on? It's not for everybody. But some of you guys, this is like you disagreeing when it comes to a particular institution, so to speak, because this is a Hierophant. It can definitely be an institution for sure. This can also be you going against like new methods of how maybe a preacher or some type of like guru or some type of like whatever is on, or what they're doing or how they're going about something. It's like you're not standing for something, you know what I mean? So some of you guys could have a temper right now, maybe not. I feel like you're getting your point across, or you want to. You can be really assertive these days. Some of you guys, you're fighting the good fight, so you think, you know, it's a good fight to fight. Some of you guys don't even know what it is you're fighting for, but you're fighting anyways. That's not for everybody. But it's something about having a cause. So maybe you're just standing up for anything, or you're just standing up for something. Some of you guys are specific. Some of you guys are just standing up for anything, because it's just like, all this shit is fucked up. All this shit can kiss my ass. Or whatever this is. Chariot upright. Chariot upright. And then you also got the Eight of Wands reverse, which is you. So, I don't know, but something is reversing. Something's coming back. So something's returning. Maybe you're returning from travel. Some of you guys, this is like, what holidays is coming up? Halloween? It's not even a holiday. Whatever. Something about Halloween. But yeah. I don't know if you're losing momentum, or this is like something that's gotten too out of control with this Five of Wands. I feel like it is. This can also be like a protest that leads to fucking theft and vandalism and shit. I don't know what the fuck this is, but don't get caught up with that fucking crowd. I mean, it's all, I mean, you can do what you want, but it makes sense to rebel and be like, fuck that, fuck the new laws. Da, 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 da. Are you a fighter of the free world? Anyway, but it's like, yeah, you don't have to conform, but you also don't have to get in with this shit. This is ignorance when it comes down to shit get vandalized and motherfuckers is like, you know, thieving and shit and breaking and entering and all this. Like, that's when it starts becoming like not necessarily dangerous, but that's when it starts becoming more so of like, okay, now it's an issue. Now this shit's gotten a little bit out of control. This is not what I wanted. This is not what we wanted. This is not what was supposed to happen. But I mean, the victory is here. So maybe this is exactly what you wanted, or this is exactly what somebody wanted. Something that becomes a success. So maybe this is like, people may have to do these things in order. I mean, maybe they feel like they do have to do these things in order for people to listen, to pay attention, to see that we're serious. Whatever the case may be, it doesn't even have to be that deep. Something about a car. I was about to say Jeep too. Ron's for days. But yeah. So it's gonna be about a Cancer. Don't have to be. Somebody can have a Cancer moon. Don't have to. But it's kind of like people clapping back. People are, instead of fighting against a particular entity, it's like now everybody fighting each other and shit. Now things getting out of control. Motherfuckers is trashing things and destroying shit. It got too out of control. It's like having people who are for the cause and know what the cause is about, and then people who come together just because they want to fight for whatever reason, come together trying to, and then it's like, instead of y'all going against one thing, now y'all clash with each other because it's two people who are fighting for something, but it's for two different reasons. So it can be anything like that. Marijuana indefinitely make you stronger. Yeah, Gemini's here. This could be for love. Some of you guys could be fighting for love. This could be a love situation, but I don't know. Some of you guys, this could be something to do with marriage, especially if somebody's getting a divorce. It's like somebody will not conform to these new methods. Somebody's like, no. It's like somebody doesn't understand. Maybe you don't understand, or a Taurus don't understand. Somebody doesn't understand. Maybe even a Cancer. Somebody doesn't understand why you're fighting, why you're arguing, why you're disagreeing, why you're disagreeing. Why. Whatever. This could be also bad timing. Like something just is not the right time for something. It's not the right time to do something. But how is it not when the Chariot is here with the victory? I feel like maybe it's because, as long as you have mastered something, or this could just be having the courage to pull through something, to pull something off, the willpower to go through with something, because somebody may be like, try me. I don't know, or something like that. Maybe somebody else is like, this is not a good time to do this, and you're just like, no, this is the perfect time, or vice versa. I don't know, but ignorance is here, which I don't really care much for. What's up with the ignorance? Just got to pull the trigger. I don't know what that's about. This could be about a health thing too, where somebody's in a hospital, or somebody is like on life support or some shit. Strength in reverse. Now we got cowardice, so that's interesting. So I feel like it's something about vulnerability for sure. I don't know if somebody's being bullied into going against or going with. Somebody may be trying to bully you to conform, and you're like, no. Like, you just won't fucking do it, Sag. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's because you feel like you can't do it, or it's a low self-esteem situation. I don't know if this is somebody else. You can deal with a Leo, but I don't know if somebody is just like, maybe you doubt yourself. If this is like marriage, or somebody really wants to get something committed, and you're like, no, it's something to do with you don't know if you're able to even fucking handle it. I don't know why. So you can be the one that's like, yeah, Lovers is here. Maybe a Gemini wants to like, or it doesn't have to be a Gemini. Maybe somebody wants to really lock in, or they really want to like get into like a union or a relationship or something, and it's like you're like fucking going against it. But the crazy thing is, though, this Chariot upright is what out trumps all this shit, because I feel like the ignorance part is what it is. You may be part of a community, part of a group of people, whatever, that's all they're against them. Maybe this is red pill content. Maybe this is women that's like, fuck all these dudes. I don't know. It doesn't even gotta be that deep. Maybe you laugh at these things, but you don't take it as serious as some people. Some people are like hardcore. We don't fuck with whatever. Maybe you're not a red pill person. Maybe you are. I hopefully fucking not, because I feel like ignorance is within itself, because a lot of people don't even understand what the fuck they're really fighting for or fighting about. There's a lot that goes into that, when it comes to the red pill shit. So that's the reason why I don't engage, but I understand where some people can come from. But a lot of times it's like, okay, yeah, we all got hurt. Yeah, anybody can bring nothing and something to the table. It's like at any given amount of time. But to be just mad at a bunch of men, to be mad at a bunch of women for your failed relationships and your poor choices and people, which everybody has done at least once. I would think most people, maybe not everybody, but most people made that mistake maybe once, twice, maybe three, maybe a lot of times, and that doesn't mean go on a woman haters club and sit here and say that, oh, y'all are trash, y'all are nothing, let's just do this and do that and treat you like this and treat you like that because, yeah, it makes us feel better. There's a lot of people that goes off of that mentality, that logic, and it's just like, Is it because you followed a whole bunch of people, or because you got hurt once and then you and somebody got together and shared some type of like trauma bonding, and now y'all are like, yeah, fuck women? Like, it's the same thing for women too. I don't give a fuck who it is. Yeah, I had a couple of shitty, experiences, relationships, whatever. But I also know when I had good ones, and I know the difference. You know what I mean? I know the difference between the shitty ones or the ones that was just like not it, and the ones that were. You know what I mean? And I don't sit here and say that all people are trash, because I know for a fact that no, it's not like that. Now I'm saying, I can say that a lot of people do need to work on themselves, or need women and men, definitely need to work on themselves, definitely need to understand themselves, definitely need to know themselves, definitely need to love themselves, heal, all that shit from these situations, instead of letting it drag out to the next thing, and then you find a group of people who are also like, yeah, well, I got hurt in middle school and I will never fucking, it's like, or just watch other people and just be like, yeah, I'm conforming. So I don't know if this is a situation where somebody needs to get out of a certain mentality when it comes to commitment and marriage and shit. I'm not saying it's like anything bad. I'm not really looking to get married. I never have had that thought of like, yes, marriage. If it happens, it happens. I always thought, yeah. But I'm not the traditional type when it comes to, white picket fence, dogs, and kids and shit. I never really wanted any of those things. I'll get married, but when it comes to kids, I know I don't want those. I know I don't want children. But when it comes to marriage, oh hell yeah. Somebody we just go and settle down and just have a good ass time, just us, and have some fucking pets or something and laugh at them and have fun with them. It's like, why does it have to be let's have kids? For what? What's the real reason why you want children? Is it because you just want to have something to make you feel like you're important, to make you feel like, oh, well, I got something to leave, I got somebody or whatever to leave shit to? But people will take that more serious than they do actually raising the child to be a upstanding citizen of society. Now we got a lot of motherfucking trashy kids out here that's just carrying on the fucking karma and the same problems from who? My bad. I don't know who the fuck that was. There's an email. But yeah, it's like, it's a lot that goes with it. So it's about hard work, focus, success. It's about overcoming obstacles. First of all, good shit is not easy. I don't know why people feel like, well, since this relationship is not easy, since this marriage is not easy, depending on the situation, because I'm not saying, oh yeah, get out there and just, if he whooping your ass, just keep trying. No, don't. That's a different story. But if it's a situation where it's like motherfuckers can learn, they can get better, they can get out their ego and stop trying to feel like, oh, I did nothing wrong, I'm just this, I'm just that, everybody owes me a fucking apology because I'm just that dude, I'm just that bitch, or whatever the fuck people do. Situations like that will get you caught up. Same thing with Kendrick saying with the love will get you killed, but probably the death of me and you and you and you and me and you. He's talking about exactly that. People pride themselves on being whatever the fuck because of maybe their financial status, their social status, or whatever, or the fact that they know this person, that person, all these things, but they don't. But what about your characteristics? What about who you are on the inside? Are you really a decent person, or you think you are because you have this, because you have that, because you know that person and this person, and just because that person said it, because they got money, and you part of that group, and it's like, that's not enough. Anybody can have money, but that don't mean that doesn't excuse bad behavior. That doesn't mean money doesn't make up for bad behavior. So it doesn't matter. You can have all the money, you can have all of this, all of that, the cars, the clothes, the jewelry, the bitches, the men, the whatever. But if your personality and your characteristics and if all that shit's trash, it doesn't matter. The money's trash too. Throw it all away. To me, that's how I feel. It's like, I'm not saying that I don't care about people, but it'd be nice for people to realize I'm not no fucking saint. I'm not the best person. I'm not perfect. So let me humble my fucking self and realize that I too have issues I need to work on. I too am not, the best this, the best that. I too need to work on this, work on that. Simple as that. It's not that hard. But a lot of people don't do that shit. To me, I mean, it's understandable when you get into relationships and marriages and shit, you're just not with the right person, and that's just what it is. But they don't have to be the worst person unless they did treat you like whatever. You know, you can try to understand somebody, but if they make it hard, or if they don't want you to understand them or whatever, then that's just what it is. Sometimes you just got to really talk to somebody. You know, sometimes you got to get a person to maybe sit their ass down somewhere and really go and figure out why are you like this. There's no reason to be defensive. I'm not going to come at somebody like, oh yeah, you're this, you're that, you're the third. It's like, there's no reason for me to come at somebody that way. So unless I have to, you know, and I never really had that issue where I had to really like get in somebody's ass, but I do have times where I have to be like, yo, I'm doing this because I actually fucking care. If I ain't care about somebody, I'll let you go off and be the shittiest person to whomever, and I won't give a damn. I just be like, well, that means it's not my problem anymore. It's not my business. I tried, maybe I didn't. You know, sometimes it's just like that. You gotta let people go. And some other times it's like, when you really care about somebody, you know that they're like, I understand, I see you. I know you hurting. I know something happened once upon a time. I know you don't trust people. I know all these things, but what are you going to do about it? Because you don't want me to be that person that got away, or you don't want, or vice versa, whatever. You know, you don't want to be that person that, you don't want to be that person that let something go that was really good. You don't want to be that person that got let go of because you just wouldn't give up that fucking like mentality. You wouldn't fucking, you just had to be prideful. You had to be like stubborn and shit like that. I've been there before. I've been on both sides of the fucking scale. So therefore, I know what the fuck it is I'm talking about. I know how shit go. You don't got to be married to know these things. Somebody was trying to get on me before some months back talking about I'm taking advice from a homeless person who never been married. I'm like, first of all, I chose this fucking lifestyle for many fucking reasons, and I can do what the fuck I want. I work, so it ain't like I don't do shit. You know what I mean? I'm just against things because, I mean, why would I if I don't have to? You know, plus I got support, so it's like, it's like, so what? You know, I got family that give a fuck about me. I don't have to sit here and pretend like, you know, I don't have to do all this crazy shit. You know, I love my family for the most part. And I got family that support me, so I'm not sitting here thinking, like, I'm very grateful for what the fuck it is I have. You know, some people don't have it, I get that shit. It sucks, I know. You know what I mean? And some people, they gotta do the opposite, where they gotta take care of people. I get it. You know, like, it still sucks either way, you know. Hopefully they can heal from that. You know what I mean? But it's like, nobody has to be married to give good advice or to know when something's right or wrong. It's like, it's not rocket science in this bitch. All you have to do is have been in certain situations and certain situations and relationships and shit like that to realize things about yourself and whatnot. That's when you really sit down with yourself, even look at yourself in the mirror like, damn, I'm not all that, so what the fuck am I doing? I got flaws and shit. I got this, that, and the third. I got stretch marks and shit. Like, I ain't like, you know what I mean? All this perfect shit you see everywhere, so to speak. You know, even those people get cheated on, left, and abused, and this, that, and the third. So why would I feel like I'm just so fucking special? I'm not saying they're a good person on the inside. So that could be a reason why they just getting, you know, treated like how they getting treated. But besides that, it's just like, I gotta sit down and be like, I'm a human. I'm a normal ass human being. I ain't no fucking celebrity out here. I ain't know this. I ain't know that. I'm nothing like that. I do know my worth though, and nobody gonna sit here and try to tell me I'm not worthy of this, that, and the third. Oh, you'll get left quickly. But I don't like giving up on people too easily. But at the same time, I'm not going to keep talking too much like I am now. So this could be the same situation. You can be dealing with the Taurus. You can be dealing with the Cancer. You can be dealing with a Leo or a Leo Cancer. Sorry, Cancer, Leo, Cuspid, Cancer, Leo, and Vedic. Heavy Leo is here too. So, well, this could be you. It's like, what's the conflict for? What is all this, that, and the third for when we can just sit here and like, what's really going on? Are you rebelling against marriage because we just not working on our problems, and I'm not listening to you, you're not listening to me, we're not listening to each other, we can't get it together, we can't get it right? Like, what's really going on? You know what I mean? Do we need therapy? Do you think are we actually not compatible? Like, is it something that we can work on? Is it not? I'd rather leave off on bad terms, even if it's a marriage, than to sit here and leave off on bad terms because I'm sitting here with a nasty taste in my mouth, like somebody is just this, that, and the third. And they may not even be those things. Same, vice versa. Because I've had times when people might have been, they left, and I know they had a bad taste in their mouth about me, and they didn't even really know the whole truth or the whole part of the all of me. They just assumed that, oh, well, she's a bitch and she's this and she's that because blah 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 blah. Do you know why I did what I did? And if we never got down to the bottom of it, how can you sit here and assume and blame me and judge me and shit like that? The same thing, vice versa. So it'll be the same shit. So this can be what it is. You know what I mean? I mean, it could be a karmic relationship, meaning that is just, it was built off of like love bombing and, you know, sexual this and just ties that was meant to learn shit and not, I mean, everything's learning, a learning experience anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, you learn something, they learn something, either, I mean, they supposed to, people supposed to, but if they don't, they don't. It's not free, it's not your duties to make sure somebody learns a lesson. They either do or they don't, and they'll know, or somebody will know, the next person they with will know, shit, I don't know, something. So it's just like, you know, shit like that. So what's really the problem? Is somebody just rebelling because they're just like, yeah, well, the red pill club said this, I ain't fucking with you no more, I don't love you no more, we getting a divorce. Okay? Or you can be the one that's wanting a divorce for whatever reason. Somebody's like, see, that's what my bro said. My bro said all the dudes I listen to, the red pill, this, whatever, said women do this shit. They always the one that's trying to get divorced and what. It's like, but you're not really looking deep into it. You're just looking at the surface level. What was the real causes? Did she explain these things? Did she show these things continuously and you just kept doing the same shit over and over again and you wasn't listening? So that means, why should I settle for the incompetence when I can just fucking go off and do my own thing and, you know, be stress free and don't have to worry about this shit anymore? I'd rather just do it on my own. Shit like that. Like, are you getting down to the nitty grit or are you just hitting the surface level of it? So it's things like that. Some of you guys, or you can be done with the Gemini. You don't have to. But there is a romantic proposal or offer or invitation here. Somebody may be taking action. You may have someone that is that you're dating or you want to date, or vice versa. You know, there is attraction here for sure. But I don't know if somebody's ego is getting in the way. Somebody's really conceited, you know, like, yeah, you know, or just unrealistic expectations could also be like, okay, let's just forget about everything and let's just start over. Let's just forget about everything and let's just like do this shit. It's like, hold up, no. That's, you may have Scorpio. You may definitely be a cusp. You might want to watch Scorpio reading because there was something like that. It's like, hold up, no. You know, we got to get down to the root of it. If we're not getting to the root of the cause, then the whole fucking tooth is going to go bad. It doesn't matter what we do. We got to actually get down to the root of it. And if we're going to sit here and argue about it instead of, you know, being this battle, this ego battle and this clash and all this other shit, when it doesn't have to be that deep, all we have to do is sit here and listen to each other and really understand and comprehend and go from not understanding, go from ignorance to understanding. Simple as that, you know what I mean? But some people just don't want to because they just can't, for some fucking reason. It hurts them to admit that they are wrong, that they are not the best or whatever. It's like, who said you had to be the best? Stop trying to live for other people. Stop trying to, like, you know, stop living for other people. Stop trying to impress everybody else and make sure everybody else is like knowing that, you know, fuck all that. If you have a day you don't feel like you're the best, feel that shit. Don't sit here and be like, nah, I'm the best. Fuck all that. You made a mistake. Feel that mistake. I ain't make no fucking mistakes. I don't make mistakes. Come on now. So King of Wands is here. What's good? It's the same shit. Alright, come on now. So, this could be a man acting like a bitch, like really bitchy, like just on some bitch shit for whatever reason. I don't know if they just lack social skills or social life, or this is somebody just unhappy, or somebody just like to take advantage of others. I hope not. This could be a friend of yours or somebody else, but you can be learning from this, or this could be like somebody's fears coming true, or this could be somebody else. Maybe their fears are coming true, or they think it is. And it could be a divorce. It could be a breakup. It could be like a situation where two people are no longer in the something committed together, working on something together. I don't know if somebody's gossiping. Six of Pentacles. This could be a lack of support from friends or family. It's not for everybody. No, this could be somebody else that has lack of support from friends and family on their side for whatever reason. You can be dealing with an Aquarius or Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer. But I just feel like somebody wants to be recognized for what it is that they do have to offer, or what it is they offer, what it is they bring to the table, whatever this is about. I don't know if somebody feels like money is like, you know, that's one thing. Like, yeah, it's all that shit's important, of course. However, you know, I don't want to go backwards. You know what I mean? Like, you know how it is when people say, well, not people say, but when people just get with people for the stability of it, but they may not even really like each other and whatnot, which back in the day that might have been much easier to deal with. But I guess if two people are in agreement, I guess it's okay. But at the same time, it's like, is it healthy though? Like, you know, being with someone and it's mostly just for the stability and what they can provide, and not like the other shit is not being like fulfilled. I want the whole fucking thing. I want all of that. And why is it that people feel like they cannot be fulfilled? They have to do this, they have to do that, they have to drink, they have to watch porn, they have to do these things to like fulfill something, and then have you feeling like, what the fuck am I here for? I mean, not necessarily. I hope you're not sitting here thinking that you're just some type of sex slave or whatever for somebody. That's not what I'm saying. However, I mean, this could also be you. Like, it's like you want recognition to what you bring to the table, you know? Now, this can also be a job situation where it's just like, you know, my back is like fucking with me. But it's like, where it's like what you, or a corporation, like what it is you bring to the table. So I feel like some of you guys are really creative. You know, you're a powerful manifestor. You're really skilled. You can have this Gemini, Virgo energy. You don't have to be. But it's like you are, Mercury can be significant right now too. It's like you're creative. You know, some of you guys are thinking about self-employment, because maybe working for a corporation, working for a big company, working for whomever, it's like not cutting it for you. I've been getting this a lot for different people. Some of you guys, you have that skill. Some of you guys, you are magicians. You do work. Some of you guys are good. You can work with your hands. Some of you guys are really good at certain things. It's like you are a master, manifestor, creator, all that shit. You know what I mean? So you have power in your hands. You have the power to manifest. You have the abilities to take action on something and actually get it done, like making something happen. So some of you guys, you can be celebrity stars. You don't have to be in the spotlight, you know. However, I feel like it's something to do with your demeanor. You bring a lot to the table. If somebody doesn't see that, I don't know what it is, or vice versa. Like maybe somebody feels like they have nothing else to bring to the table for you, and you're just like, but you do though. You do have it within you. Just, who knows? Like some people just don't want to show that side of them. It's hard for them to be vulnerable. They maybe got taken advantage of before, and it's just like, who hasn't? Sometimes, yeah, it makes me mad thinking about the times I've allowed shit to go, or allow shit to happen. But that doesn't mean I'm going to continue to like think that everybody is just out to get me and to use me. Like, nah, I still give the benefit of the doubt, but I don't do it too much often these days. I just like to watch people, you know, actually, you know, I like to actually see if somebody's going to, like, what they're going to actually do. I don't, like, my glasses got that blue light shit, so it's kind of yellow, but when I take this down, everything is like a different fucking, kind of like a different shade. Even myself, I look lighter. I look more brown, like not, I can't explain it, like yellow. This makes me look yellow, but when I look like here, everything looks like brown. Anyways, but I'm about to get my contacts because it's been a minute. I've been saying I needed to get them, and I'm just like, you know what, let me get them before I forget. So I'm actually, I like wearing my contacts so much. But anyways, this could be your thoughts. This could be you giving keen insight. This could be you with your fair judgment and, you know, your right decisions. You can be Aquarius with Sag in your chart. But nonetheless, I feel like now is the time to stand up for yourself and be clear about what do you want and what you need. Heavy on what you need, and heavy on what you want and what you need. Because some of you guys, you're not telling people what you want and what you need enough. And that may be what it is. Because somebody may need to be needed. They may need to be feel. They may need to feel needed, and maybe you need to let that be known. Put that need to be highlighted for you. Like you need to highlight what it is your wants and needs are. This is a job, same thing. And if they can't give that to you, then you gotta piece the fuck out. And that'd just be an unhappy ending for them, because it's like you're like, here, you put all your cards on the table, Six of Pentacles, like. I mean, this is what I can offer. This is what I can bring to the table, especially with the magician. Is like, I can make this shit happen. Or this can be somebody else, like, yeah, I can make you a star. We can make all these things happen. But I don't know. Could be anything else. But but yeah. So you suffered loss and hardship already. So you are with this intelligence and all this other shit. You know yourself a little bit. So you know too many. You know too much to allow yourself to be in lack in any area of your life. And I feel like it's fair. So this can also be your thoughts dominating your feelings. Definitely head over heart for sure in a situation, because you gotta be serious with people. You have to be clear about things. You have to, stand up for yourself, because if you don't, people will definitely keep treating you how you allow them and walking, vice versa too. Men and women, doesn't fucking matter. It's the truth. So anyways, it's been real. Yeah, judgment is here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is going to be a real big rude awakening, or just an awakening for somebody. Maybe it's going to make somebody see something differently. I don't know. This can also be like some type of forgiveness. This could be a final examination for something, or a final exam for something, period. Whatever, it could be anything. But I feel like this is mandatory. And I feel like this choice, or whatever this is, that you choose to do, I feel like this will change life for you for the better, by you standing up, by you saying, hey, this is what I look for, this is what I want in a this and a that, and a job, and a person, and a man, and a woman, and a whatever, a marriage, a whatever. And I feel like this is yeah, as you sow, so shall you reap. It's been real. I'm not even gonna get another card because we're already on 46 minutes and went over. But I feel like sometimes you gotta get into some shit. So, I see you guys in the flip. Well, I guess we're already this far, and people don't really watch the whole thing when it comes to me. If it's not something they don't want to hear or whatever. Because some people don't want to hear that fantasy fairy tale. Oh, they'll be here and everything's just gonna be great. You don't have to work on anything. You've healed already. No, that's fucking fugazi. That shit is not a thing. You're gonna be forever healing. I don't give a fuck what it is. It's like, now from something specific maybe, but it's like all that fantasy fairy tale nonsense talk. I can't do it. We gonna get into some real shit. You don't like what I'm saying. You don't like how it goes. You don't like the messages. You don't like me sitting here getting in that ass, because everybody needs it sometime in life, damn, to fucking really grow and to really fucking know what's up. Then I'm not the person for you. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's a leaf. It's kind of heavy. I'm like, hold up, like a big ass bug, but no, it's like a dead, kind of a dead leaf. Got the priest, perseverance or faith. Bottom of the deck, the storyteller, viewpoints and control. Interesting. I just fucking story told right there. All right, the priest. Let's go ahead and read this real quick. It got a reverse meaning too, so I'm gonna read both just in case somebody resonates with one or the other. Meaning, somebody could be reversed when it comes to the reading. Like this can be about you, or this can be about somebody else that you're dealing with, or vice versa. That's why I'm saying that. I'm going to read it both ways, so that if you're on whichever side, you will understand what the meaning of it is and what it's about, and which you may need to look into or work on or study on or whatever. You can do what you want. Okay, we got the priest here. You need to see it? Boom. Cute, right? I got to do my nails again. I just popped those bitches off. But I got some glow-in-the-dark black ones, and it's about to be October, so I feel like they're just perfect. And I'm going to put those on and do my own thing. I've been doing that for the longest. I don't know why. For the past year, I've just been either not having any nails or doing press-ons, because I like it more. And plus, there's more options. You ain't gotta go in. I don't know. I do like going to the salon. I just like, whatever. Okay, so a difficult challenge has come and gone, and it's in its place is the promise of a new dawn. Within you is everything that you need to bring about your happiness. You are resilient, and every tragedy brings an important lesson. Have faith, and you will be rewarded. I feel like that's definitely for this is gonna be for somebody. Some of you guys, you're the ones that's all like no and resilient, and not resilient, my bad, resistant and rebellious and shit. You're all for whatever, man or woman, doesn't matter. So some of you guys, you're the ones that's reversed in the situation, and for some of you guys, it's another, whatever the other situation or the other person or whatever that is, whatever that energy is. So reversed is, with loss of faith comes loss of motivation. Feeling defeated makes even the simplest of tasks feel insurmountable. Try to think back to more optimistic times and remind yourself, I am worthy, I am capable, I am able to change my own fate. So take that how you need it, or whomever, because I don't feel like elaborating. It's been real, and I'm going to see you guys on the flip, right?